I'm Noah, this is Wyatt.
Hey guys,
and this is No Wyatt Survival.
And we're going to teach you how to make the paracord cobra stitch.
Okay, now we're here. I'll set out my cobra.
Looks pretty awesome. All right.
I've worn mine for a really long time.
So it's pretty dirty.
And so what we're going to do now is we're going to take some black paracord.
And you're going to need, depending on what you want to do, you can fray the paracord together, and that'll take about 3 feet each color. But right now we just feel like taking 2 colors, so it's going to at least be 6 feet of paracord with 1 color.
Actually, right now I'm using 8 because
that's what you just cut.
More, it's better to have more than
less.
Less because you can run out.
And you could run out and make a bad bracelet, and you could.
And then even though you're gonna waste it, if you don't have enough paracord on your bracelet, obviously you're gonna waste even more paracord.
But the problem is when you make it too long, you're gonna have little strands instead of big strands when you're done making the bracelet, and so the little strands will be completely useless, and it'll be hard to make. But we're gonna teach you how to put it on the clip right now.
Okay, so you put one side through. My clip is so small I can't do what you're supposed to do, and you pretty much bring. I forget how to do this. Both sides together.
Do you want me to show you? Because I can do it.
No, I got it. And then you put the other side through your clip. Give me a second. Bring them together.
And then you're going to find the middle, middle of the paracord, and so the point
really
where these two are together.
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put this loop through your clip.
So then you're going to go like this, and you're going to stick it through there.
Like that. You're going to go like this, and
then you're going to tighten it. And that's called the half hitch tie off. And that's just basically starting your cobra off. And that's a great way to start your cobra off.
It's dependable, obviously.
It's really sturdy.
So then you take your 2 ends that I have flattened down with some pliers.
If we can get it through. Yeah, we got it through. All right.
Okay.
And when, guys, if you have a clip that's really small, when you are lighting your paracord with a lighter, such as this one, when you want to light it, you're going to fray it, or you might want to take it. And a helpful way to keep it so it'll go through the clip is when the edges, you keep them pretty burnt. Then you take a pair of pliers and you squeeze the paracord, like my finger,
sort of like this.
Squeeze it together, like sort of squeeze it, like, see how the paracord is flat, and then, so it'll slide through the clip. It'll slide through the clip a lot easier.
Our paracord is pretty thin because paracord is thick and that can't fit through my clip. So what I do is I just take some pliers and smush that down like that, and then it'll fit right through my clip.
Yep, you can use a Bic or a Zippo lighter, either way, or you can use any type of lighter, butane.
And right now I am gonna measure this to Wyatt's wrist.
Yeah.
So
my wrist, and so you're gonna put your wrist out. But the thing is, you always want to make your paracord bracelet a little bit bigger than the wrist because it's gonna tighten down a little bit.
Because what's gonna happen is when the knot,
it tightens the paracord down and it pulls it
not
out.
really. It makes it thicker. So yeah, and then.
Perfect.
You put that there. Most people use a jig. I find it fits better when you just do this, because you can sort of feel how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, jigs are a lot helpful. They're a lot more helpful.
And I'm just gonna get the first knot started. And then I'll show you guys what I'm doing.
Okay. Perfect. And so, yeah.
Okay. Here we go, guys. Oh gosh, I moved you. You pretty much just cinch this all up, and the one that's protruding out, when you start, you can pick any one. You throw that under, this one like this, and then through.
And then you're going to tighten as tight as possible, because then you'll have a lot more paracord to use when it's tight, so it's not too loose.
Because then, in that survival situation, when it's tight, you're going to have a lot more cord on your hands.
Yup.
Literally, on your hands.
Yeah, literally on your wrist or your hands, whatever you want to keep it. So I'll move these pliers.
Okay, and then you just keep going on.
And
doing that.
Depending, as we said before, how you have to have like 6 to 8 feet of paracord. Depending on
how big your wrist is.
Yes, depending on how big your wrist is, you might want to have a little more paracord if you're an adult, and if you're younger, like our age, we're like 13 or 14, and we kind of like to have it like 6 or 7 feet. And also, there's this, the thing is, when you have it, you start it off and you take a piece of paracord and see how this tip is right there? You can put some paracord under it, and then you can tie through the paracord bracelet, and it'll put a line through the paracord bracelet, so you can have 3 colors, in like, you can have a double, or you can have 2 colors with the line going through, and you can have the base color.
Yep. Okay, and we'll get back to you when we're finishing it. Okay, so now what I've done is I pretty much ended the bracelet and cut these little pieces off of the ends, like that. They're gone. Okay? Now, you just do this pretty much. And you don't want to cut it all the way down to the very little nubs. You're going to take your lighter. I'm using a awesome looking Zippo. It's so awesome. And you're just going to burn the ends. Sometimes I light mine on fire to keep it going. If they end up lighting on fire. And then I just wait as this is on fire. Wyatt gets nervous at this point. I go until it's fairly close to the actual bracelet, until it burns down to that point.